guys, and welcome to the Violetlight channel. Okay, guys, so for this message, it's just a message for anybody that has been wanting just a message. Maybe for some of you, you've asked your universe, I'm looking for a sign, a message, a signal. This is for you. Or even if you have just come across this video and you feel drawn to this video, then there might be a message in this for you guys as well. So we're just going to open up and ask Spirit for any messages that we need to hear right now. So there are three options for you guys. We have option number 1 with the shell over here. Then for option number 2, we have this leaf. And then option number 3, this beautiful feather over here. Okay, guys, so just go within, connect to your intuition, to that all inner knowing, that power within, and just feel where your energy feels drawn towards. So this is a collective reading, so only take the messages that resonate with you and let the rest go. Okay, I will go ahead and start with pile number 1. Hi guys, and welcome to everybody that chose pile number 1 with this shell over here. Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay guys, so I am just going to show you guys the cards that came out, and then I'm just going to tell you guys the message from Spirit. Okay, so first of all, we have sacred space, and it says, take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. Then over here we have great teacher with learn from spiritual experiences. And for this card over here we have gratitude. And it says, be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Okay, guys. Okay, so the message that is coming through for you guys is that energy where Spirit is telling you that it will be a very good idea for you to make space for yourself, to create a sacred space where you go within and you focus on your inner world. So how do we focus on our inner world? This is really that energy of maybe spending time in meditation, spending time in nature. Meditation is a very powerful tool to connect with your inner worlds. Maybe you can do some breathing exercise, maybe some yoga. I would really suggest for sacred space to also bring meditation in, but do what works for you. We are all different and all of us can be drawn to different things as well. Okay guys, so when we make time in that sacred space, this is a space where we learn about our inner worlds, and we also learn about aspects of ourselves that we maybe did not connect to before. Maybe the realization that we are so much more powerful than we realize. Maybe we connect more to our psychic energies. Maybe we bring up certain emotions that we didn't know we feel, whatever the case might be. But Spirit is asking you to make space for yourself to go within. And as well, within this space, you are also going to learn so much about yourself as well. You're going to learn aspects about your true being, which is such a powerful thing to bring into your life. You are also going to be in that space where you are going to realize how much you have grown as a person and how the experiences in life has shifted you and have changed you. So very often when we are on a spiritual journey, we can come to a space within our lives where we get a sense of, gratitude for things that might have been very intense and very hectic at a certain time in our life. Things that happened when we thought this is the end of our lives, or whatever the case might be. Something that might have hurt so hectically, or something that, really cut like a knife, whatever the case might be, some kind of trauma, whatever it is. And you're going to come to a space, whatever the case might be, everybody's situation is different, where you will be able to look at this situation differently. You will see this situation as, maybe for many of you, like, wow, see how far I have come, see how much I have learned out of this lesson. But there is that energy where you go within and you realize either how far you have come, how the situations in life has made you to grow, and how you can actually help others with all this knowledge that you might have acquired during, all these difficult times in your life. It can be that maybe you realize a deep sense of gifts that you have within you, gifts that you can share with others. It can be, whatever the case might be. But within this sacred space, you are going to learn so much. And you might also learn about other people that has come along your path as well, and what blessings they have brought into your life. Very often, people that pushes our buttons the most, or bring out the most unwanted emotions within us, are usually our greatest teachers. So for many of you, there is also that energy to realize that sometimes, the people that can push us the most are our greatest teachers, because they can teach us about that inner peace, that inner balance energy. So there is also that energy that for many of you, you might, see people in a different light, the people within your life. Or maybe, you just view something different because you discover a deeper side within yourself. This is also that energy where you feel deeper gratitude for life and deeper gratitude for the people around you as well. But there is also a guidance coming from Spirit, and the guidance is to also be more in that energy of gratefulness, that energy of gratitude. Because remember, the more you step into that energy and you really feel it in your being, you really feel it in your cells, you start radiating out that energy into the universe. And then what happens? You attract more things to be grateful for. So always remember that energy of gratefulness attract more things to be grateful for. So, even if you can just start with the smallest thing to be grateful, and you're like, thank you, but you really need to feel it in your being. It's also about that feeling, and you feel it and you radiate out that energy into the universe, so that you can attract more abundance, more beautiful things that you can feel grateful for. Okay, guys, but there is also that energy of peace coming in. So I don't know what it is, like I have mentioned, but there is something strongly coming up for it. And this can be that maybe if you go within and you connect to that inner sacred space, you will find deep inner peace, a peace that you have never felt before. But take this message. I feel the peace message is kind of personal for some of you. Maybe you are dealing with certain people in your life, and the guidance is to just find your own peace. Your own inner peace is very valuable. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I wish you lots of love and light. And if you enjoyed this message, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and you are welcome to subscribe as well. Thank you, guys. Hi guys, and welcome to everybody that chose pile number 2 with this leaf over here. Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay guys, so I'm just going to show you guys the images and read the messages, and then we'll get into the message that Spirit has for you at this moment in time. Okay, so first of all, we have White Witch with Be the Light. Then over here, everything is falling down all of a sudden. Almost just dropped the candle over here. Then for the next one, we have Journey, and it says, focus on how far you have come, not on how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Then over here, we have Dance, and it says, find your heart's the rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. Okay, guys. So let's get into your messages. Okay, guys, so for many of you, I am seeing that for many of you, you are very strongly connected to nature in whichever way this might resonate. For some of you, you might also work a lot with nature. Maybe you do some rituals, some magic, whatever the case might be, using herbs, maybe connecting to the earth. For many of you, I'm also picking up that you can connect strongly to animals. Maybe you have a very strong connection to, the fairy realms. Maybe you work a lot with nature spirits, whatever the case might be. But there is that very strong connection to the earth and everything that's part of the earth and that's sacred to the earth. For many of you, you might be very drawn to sacred sites. There is something very mystical and magical about you, whether you are aware of this or whether you are not aware of this, but there is something very light and beautiful and magical about you. There is that beautiful light about you as well. There is that deep inner wisdom about you. There is that ancient magic that you have within you that you can actually awaken, and you can use this in your life if you are not already using this. So pile number 2, definitely I see that you are deeply connected to earth, and if you are not aware of this, you do have the ability within you to connect very strongly to the earth, to the elementals, maybe to animals, whatever the case might be. So if you are not aware of this, I'm telling you now that you definitely have some kind of sacred energy about you that is connected to that kind of aspect. Maybe you can communicate telepathically to animals. Maybe you can feel their emotions. Maybe you can, work with ley lines, connect with herbs, work with the fairies, whatever the case might be. But there is something like that within your energy field. You have a lot of wisdom as well, ancient wisdom that you carry. And there is something about sacred sites coming up. So I don't know what it is about sacred sites, but there's something about ley lines coming up. There's something about working with the earth's grids. Guys, I don't know what it is, but this is all coming up. So take this however it resonates to you guys. But there is also that energy for many of you to spend time in nature. Spend as much time in nature as you possibly can, because this is also where your nurturing and your power and your light lies. This is where you will also feel your deepest connection. For many of you, you are very sensitive, and nature will help you to replenish, to recharge. Maybe for many of you, this won't be the case for everyone. You might feel that you aren't really part of this earth. It might be difficult for you to connect to others because you connect on such a deeper level, and people can't always understand you. They can't connect on that same deep level as you, and there's stuff that you might understand that others might not understand, or stuff that you feel and you can't really explain it, whatever the case might be. But there is something like that as well coming up for you guys. Okay guys, so what the messages are from Spirit, just to get to another level of the messages. So that is just the first message about your own sensitivity that Spirit just wanted to like maybe confirm for some of you, or just say, this is the energy, whatever the case might be. I don't know why, but I needed to say all of that about your energy. Okay, guys, so Spirit is also telling you again, this is coming up, that you have so much light and so much beauty within you, whether you are aware of this or whether not. And now is a time to focus on that energy. Now is a time for you to focus on your light, your beauty, your wisdom, to see how far you have come as a person, to not let yourself be put down. This is a time for you to step into your power. How do you step into your power? As the guidance that's coming forth now is to focus on all the good in your life, to focus on how far you have come, all your good qualities, all your gifts. Remember, it's not going to bring you anywhere to maybe focus on your negative aspects or to focus on your past. It's not going to serve you in any way. Now is a time to focus on your inner power, your inner strength, to connect to your magic, to journey to the inner worlds and discover how wonderful you have been and how wonderful you are, and to be excited about all these new things that is lying ahead for you, all these things that you will discover about yourself as well. So guys, this is really about, empowering yourself and feeling that worth within your being as well. And, to also just connect to that lighter side of yourself. There is that energy that you need to be happy. You need to be light. This will be such a good energy for you to be in. So you also need to create space to where you feel light and happy. And a thing that really comes up for, that if you are open to this energy, which is such a beautiful thing to do, is to actually go outside and dance in nature. Go to the ocean and just start dancing. Go to the forest and just start dancing. Bare feet on the earth. It's so powerful. It really connects you. You feel your body. You feel the rhythm of nature. You connect to the earth. It is such a powerful, powerful thing. And pile number 2, I can really see how this will be very, very beneficial for you guys. But you know, there is that energy. You need joy in your life. And remember as well, if you are open to connecting to the fairy realm, they are also very joyful and very happy. So the more you spend time in nature and maybe even connecting to the fairies, if you are open to that, you know, it will also help you to feel lighter and more joyful and more happy. But you definitely need nature. I can babble on and on and on, but this is the message from Spirit. You need nature and you need to value yourself. Make time for outside. Make time for plants. Make time to connect. That is the message that's coming through. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 2. I wish you guys lots of love and light and all the best. If you enjoyed this message, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and you guys are welcome to comment and subscribe as well. Thank you so much, guys. Keep well. Namaste. Hi guys, and welcome to everybody that chose pile number 3 over here with the feather. Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay guys, so first of all, we can start over here with this card. So we have the Medicine Guardian, and it says be open to healing information. Okay, and then for your next card, we have Elegance, and add 2 beautiful swans over there, and it says, it is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. And then over here we have the energy of quest, and it says, be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Okay, guys, so first of all, there is a message coming forth about healing. So, you know, there are many different ways and many different levels of healing. We get physical healing, we get emotional healing, mental healing, so many different ways. You know, maybe there's certain aspects of things from the past that shows itself up again for us to heal. We can heal certain ways that we approach relationships, so different ways that we can view the energy of healing, and you know, different ways that we can bring healing into our lives or to situations in our life, or whatever the case might be. And right now, the message that is coming for you guys, pile number 3, is that energy of healing, that there is healing information that is being downloaded to you. So the angels, God, Spirit, the universe, your higher self, whatever the case might be, whoever you are believing in, is now guiding you to find the healing that you need at this moment in time, that is in perfect alignment for what it is that you need along your journey right now. So what you need to do is listen to the guidance that is coming through to you. So the way that guidance can come through is really that feeling, that knowing, yes, this is meant for me. I feel it in my being. Another way is stuff that completely repeats itself. Everywhere where we go, we hear people say this. Then we put on the TV, we hear it. We put on the radio, we hear it. We hear this person saying this person saying it. We might see it everywhere. We see it, you know, on an advert. Then we see it on a bumper sticker, on somebody's t-shirt, whatever the case might be, you know. Or maybe we read a book about something, and there's some, you know, something that you can do that can assist your healing. Maybe, you know, we find the right person, the right healer, the right doctor, the right, you know, medical person, whatever the case might be, you know. So there is that energy coming up. So you need to be aware of the healing energy and the healing guidance that Spirit is sending to you, because they are guiding you. So it will be a very good time for you to really make time to connect to your intuition, so that your intuition is wide and open, so that you can receive the messages and guidance. So guys, there's also that energy coming through of Spirit telling you that, it is also a time to fully let go of the old energies and to step into some kind of new energy. No longer hold on to the old beliefs or the old fears or the old way of doing things. Take it however it resonates. Now is a time to actually step more into that energy of action and to create something new in your life. So, this can maybe also be to try something new that can bring healing into your life. This can be maybe to try something, that will shift your life, maybe move to a different place. It can be starting a new hobby. It can be anything. It can be, to go out on a date, like all of our lives are different. And for some of us, it can be something major, like to release the old, and move to a different country. For others, it can be release the old and just, eat more healthy. It can be anything, but there is that energy of maybe releasing something that no longer serves you, something that you no longer want in your life, something that's outdated, something that's old. Let that energy go and now step into that new energy of taking more risks in life, of living more adventurous and just enjoying life anymore. No longer holding on to fear of, no, things need to be like this. I need to be back by this time. I have to do this task. I need to do this. Yes, we have responsibilities, but sometimes we can just let it take over our minds. Sometimes we also just need to be in that energy of being bold and living more adventurous and, maybe also just going out and try something new as well. So definitely it is that energy of shifting and changing something within your life, and also being more in the present moment. Being in that present moment, that you live in that moment, you feel and appreciate that moment that is right there for you in that moment in time. Because it's really in the moment. If we can be in the moment and appreciate the moment, this is where so much power lie. We not focus on the future, we not focus on the past, we in the moment, and we can make the best of that moment. So definitely just be in that space where you create more space to be in the moment. If you go for a walk, just spend time and just really, see the beauty of the flowers, listen to the beautiful birds singing, and that kind of energy. I also just want to mention with this card over here, we can see, look at that beautiful, powerful dragon over there. Yes, and this person is on the back of that dragon and just riding that dragon. And this card is a quest. So for some of you, there might be some kind of quest that you need to do, maybe some kind of trip. But this is also, let's see the last sentence: good luck favors the brave. So for many of you, now is a time to take action on something. This might have been something that you feared taking action on. Maybe you're like, oh, I fear doing this. What if it doesn't work out? What if people don't like me? What if I lose something? Whatever the case might be. But now Spirit is telling you, you need to be brave. You need to take this quest and do what it is that you need to do. Even if you are fearful, even if you are stressed, you need to go, because good luck is on your side. So open yourself up to the good luck. Listen to your intuition. Let all the negativity go. Be in the moment and take this quest. Be brave at this moment in time. Don't let fear hold you back anymore. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this message, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and you are welcome to comment and subscribe as well. Thank you so much, guys. Keep well. Namaste.